Welcome to the Mercedes Wilson Show. Now, this is a great show for the folks that are single and in relationships. Those of us in relationships need to hear this. Let's talk.
You're amazing. There'll never be another like you. Never be another like you. Captivating and sharing the things that really matter to you. Really matter to you. When the weight of the world gets too heavy, take a ride with Mercedes. Be in the know on the Mercedes Wilson Show. Sharing the things that really Mercedes Wilson Show.
Welcome to the Mercedes Wilson Show. My guest today is a powerhouse that is described as a woman of passion, comical host, and a Brillo pad. Let's find out why. We are going to chat with Coach Gail Kyles. Thank you, Coach Gail, for joining me today on the Mercedes Wilson Show. And we're gonna get right into it because we got some good stuff to talk about. Tell us about you. Who is Coach Gail?
Well, I am the daughter of the late Pastor Edward Jenkins and Dolores Jenkins, and I've been married to my wonderful husband, Dwayne, for over 31 years, and I am the mother of Dwayne Edward Joseph Kyles. And guess what, y'all? I'm about to have a daughter. My son is getting married in May, and I'm excited, and her name is Joy. Now, what I do, I am the CEO of Clean Night Entertainment. I'm a manager of Ebony the Baby Jumper Dixon. I'm a facilitator of women groups, especially Safe Place. Also the radio host of One Sheet Radio, and I'm a certified life coach. But most of all, I love Jesus, and I love making it look good. How about that?
Listen, I'm looking forward to this interview because, listen, I'm having fun already.
Me too.
All right, so you said you've been married for how long?
Over 31 years. It'll be 32 in September.
Okay, so then how did you write a book about being single called Stop Telling Me He's Coming? Because, you know, right off the bat, folks are saying, wait a minute, she married. Let's talk about that.
Well, hey, before you got married, what were you? Single? Am I right?
Don't draw me into this, Coach Gail. We talking about you.
Leave a sister hanging? But at the end of the day, women love to throw that against us.
Mm-hmm.
But we all were single once.
Mm-hmm.
We all wanted a man. Not we all, because some people don't want to be married. I have nothing against that.
Yep.
But I was single first. I am you, sis. I've been where you at.
Right.
So
right.
I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to encourage you and help you, and probably equip you in some way to let you know that you're good all by yourself. If a man never come, but if you want one, I hope he sure does.
Now, tell us, what do you remember about being single?
Want a man. Point blank. Hey, I remember before I met my husband, I gave somebody my phone number at a church event and said, give my number to a guy over there. Instead, they gave it to my husband. And when he came and introduced himself, I said, I'm sorry, you weren't the one I was talking about. But I asked her why she did that. She said, he was a good man. At that time, I wasn't thinking about a good man. I was just thinking about a fine man.
Right.
And I said, husband, it's fine. Not fine, he is. God had to change my vision. But I remember still having that need, that desire of wanting to have someone else in my life. I've been hearing from all the way up being young. You're supposed to get married, so, you know.
Right.
I remember, just like you, sis, who's single, I wanted a man, too, when I didn't have one.
Right, right. And then, you know, I love the fact, because we're going to talk to the married folks too, but I know the single women, I hear all the time that there's certain things that was said to me, which I can attest to while I was single, that drove me nuts. What are some of the things that we're saying to single women as married women that is driving them nuts?
Right. But you know, the sad part about it, we don't realize we're driving each other crazy.
We don't realize that.
Say it again.
You don't think we realize that we're driving them nuts with it?
No. You know, because think about it, I've done it myself. God had to put me in check because I was doing what was done to me because it was just a natural thing.
Yeah.
You grew up here and, hey, you knew if somebody came to the house and they didn't have a man with them, you know that comment, you got anybody, sugar? Anybody, you dating anybody? You know you getting kind of old. You know your age and you know ain't going to be no good. You know what I'm saying? So when you grow up around that, unfortunately, you start doing what was done to you and forgetting the pain that it caused you. Yeah. So this book hopefully calls attention first to myself. I had to be the first partaker. And hopefully to other married women to realize that we got to stop. Well, I'm not going to get into that. But there's a lot of things we need to stop saying to each other. And stop being homophobic. Just because somebody with their friend more than a man don't mean they gay. they mean they just waiting. They believe in friendship.
Right.
So we got to really be careful what we say to each other, especially our single women. And remember, we wanted somebody to.
Right. And do you think that there are some that believe that being single can be a curse?
Yes. Probably when I was single, I might have felt that way too, because I wanted a man. I think it depends on who you ask. And it's unfortunate sometimes in the church or your surroundings can make you feel as if you are cursed.
Yeah.
Because how they treat you, how they make you feel less than by saying, what's wrong with you? You ain't got nobody yet. You 50, ain't never been married. You must be, you too ambitious. You too this. So every time we put those little things on that, it makes that person already question what they're already dealing with in themselves. So yes, it can feel like a curse. And you know, at the end of the day, it just depends on the person, how they look at it. If you want somebody to lay in the bed with you on the side, it can feel like a curse. If you like being single, you can feel happy. It just depends on who you are and where you are in your life. You know what? I think you have a great perspective because you're a comedian too. No, I'm really not a comedian. Coach Gail. I would receive it because I book comedians and they make good money, just in case y'all don't know. If the Lord want to cultivate that gift in it, hey, I'm willing to try. Okay. No, I'm actually not a comedian. Well, listen, to a lot of us, we're like, listen, there's some things that you have heard and you can take and you can put a spin on it where maybe it's the way that you can deliver it. You can see both sides, number one, because you've been single. But you can put a comedic spin on something where somebody go, oh my goodness, I do that. I am so guilty without getting offended. Well, thank God. But you know what? You have the nickname Brillo Pad. I want to know why. Well, that name comes from somebody I call Destiny now, Ebony the Baby Jumper Dixon, who I also manage. It's because she said that I was determined to rub all the bad stuff off her. And some days it felt painful, but at the end of the day, she ended up being clean. Okay. So that's where the Brillo Pad came from. It felt so abrasive to her sometimes, some of the things I would say to her, and she would try to hang it up, and she would go to church and hear the same message that God just used me to tell her. So she said it just felt like constantly just somebody scrubbing off. And I've been described that way before. But as long as they come out clean, I'm okay with that. I'll take Brillo Pad. See, I was going to say, I can see. Okay, never mind. Next question. So, we'll talk about that after the show. Right. So in your book, on page 2, this is a quote from a single person that being single has its privileges and it has its downsides as well. Mm-hmm. What do you see as the privileges of being single? What did you learn while doing your book? First of all, you don't have to worry about nobody else. Mm-hmm. You can do what you want to do. You can spend that time on you, invest in you. Go on your girls' trip. Go on your vacation. Lay in your bed. Don't clean your house. Just don't be too nasty. I mean, if you want to cook or go out, you ain't got to worry about that stuff. If you want to jump up and, it just depends on how you look at it. Because anything can be good if you have the right perspective. Right. So I think embrace this time and enjoy your life and cultivate the things that you want to do, the things that God has placed in you. Right. Don't waste time sitting there worrying about what you don't have. Thank God that you still have you in your right mind and you can move forward and propel to the next. That's good. And can we speak to the folks, because I see a lot of young women say, can y'all please stop telling me that I need to have kids? Because we are good for that too. Oh, so you don't want no kids? What about the kids? What about as soon as folks get married or if they're single and in a relationship before they even get married? Hey, so when are you going to have kids? Can you speak to those folks? Yeah, I can. You know why? Because it took me, Lord, over 7 years to get pregnant. I thought I was doing something wrong. I was like, we're doing it right, huh, honey? No, I'm just kidding. But, when people keep asking you ain't pregnant yet? So it's always going to be something somebody may question you about. Mm-hmm. That's why you got to know you. Right. That's why you got to know and be comfortable about what the choices you made in your life. We just need to be more sensitive because just because somebody's not having it don't mean they don't want it. So before we ask certain questions, we need to ask ourselves, let me see whether they want it or not. We're always going to jump to the next. It's always not going to be good enough for somebody. Right. They just, whoever's out there waiting to have a baby, guess what? It took me 7 years. Hang on. It's coming. It's coming. If you're not coming the natural way, God for adoption. Thank God for foster care. It's always another way to accomplish your goal, but don't let it beat you up. And as women who keep asking these questions to people, check ourselves.
Yeah.
We need to check ourselves and be real and transparent and know if that was you in that situation, you would feel bad too. So we need to stop being inconsiderate of one another.
That is so good. So, Coach Gail, we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be right back, okay? So don't you go anywhere.
I look forward to it.
Ever since I made my first beat, I knew music was a passion. Along with the beat makers in my company, I get to share my passion. Music is a way to dream, and now I get a chance to make dreams come true. Welcome to Soundmaster Beats.
Restore your body, beauty, and soul with Capriceology.com, providing wellness and ministry services for your church and family with master herbalist, iridologist, and conference speaker Caprice Butts. Are you as healthy as you want to be? Nutritional help is just a click away with online wellness packages and consultations. Or grab your friends and book a wellness workshop for your church group. Plus, get daily inspiration to revive you from the inside out. Restore your body, beauty, and soul with Capriceology.com. Subscribe today for a free wellness guide.
Tune to LCTV 1301 on Spectrum Cable for local talk shows, sports, entertainment, and special events in our communities. We also bring you the best gavel-to-gavel local government meetings and an opportunity for you to talk with your local officials live on TV. Program LCTV in your favorites button on your remote. Watch live or DVR LCTV channels 1301, 1302, and 1303. For the best in local programming, it's LCTV. For more information, go to www.lctv.net.
All right, so I'm here with Coach Gail, and I'm so excited because we're talking to women single and married. And
That's right.
So what is your message to all women, Coach Gail?
Choose you. That means stop equating something to something else. Do what's going to be best for you. You have to know what God has called you to be, and don't guess that. Don't second guess it. And stop saying you don't have close female friends. That's a danger. We need one another, and we need to learn to embrace one another.
Yep.
I don't understand when women say my closest friend is a male. Okay, that's how y'all feel, but I'm wondering. You don't see all these other females who need you. We need one another. Stop hating on each other and choose you. Do what's going to be best for you, and make sure you do self-care. Stop equating yourself on what you don't have, and thank God for what you do.
Yeah.
And just enjoy your time while you're waiting, whether that's on the next job, the next position, the next goal. Enjoy your life and speak to yourself, affirm yourself. And married women, stop acting like you ain't never did nothing wrong. Stop acting like you ain't never been single. Stop acting like you ain't never been in the wrong position or had premarital sex if you did. Stop just making them feel worse then. Start sharing your stories. Let's encourage one another. A single woman can help a married woman. And let's stop saying, oh, you can't help me because, oh, you married. Guess what? T.D. Jakes had a women's conference. Is he a woman? No. He a man. So we need to stop saying all this and embrace who God has given us, and make sure you don't overlook your Ruth, because we do need, don't overlook your Naomi, because you need her. You need her. Or which one? Ruth and Naomi. Whoever the mother-in-law who got that Boaz, don't you overlook her. You need her, because that's how she got in the right position.
Right. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. So I want to do something with you. I want to go through some of the titles of the chapters in your book and take 10, 15 seconds and just give us a synopsis, and then we're going to go to the next one.
Kind of synopsis, but okay, we'll feel our way too.
Okay, so are you single or need a man?
Well, people say that all the time, trying to make you feel like, hey, some of the questions you hear in the bulletins is what people feel like, hey, I need a man, but I don't want your man. We got to be careful about what we say. I need a man, I ain't looking for a boy. So what if these single women can actually respond the way they want to? They might cuss us out and tell us a few things that make us think twice. Right.
Are you married yet?
That's a dumb question if you know they ain't even dating anybody. So, you have to check your intentions. Right. Just because she's a woman don't mean she out here hunting. Okay, go ahead.
I can't with you. Okay, what's wrong with you?
You should ask them what's wrong with them. Nothing's wrong. You just got to remember, ain't nothing wrong with them. Just because somebody's single don't mean something wrong with them.
Right.
You know, but you know, the same questions that were listed, I had to question myself. Some of them I said myself. I repent, world. I did say
Yeah,
them.
yeah. What about this one? I heard this one a lot. You want too much.
Now, I think that is so, I'm be nice because we're on TV. TV. I think that's stupid to say. I really do. How can somebody, they know what they can live with and what they can't live with. Just because you didn't want nobody who worked, and just because you didn't want nobody who loved Jesus, don't mean they wrong because they want somebody who work and who can wait to have sex and love Jesus. Stop putting your own expectations on somebody else.
Yeah, that's good.
There's nothing wrong with wanting what you want.
That's good. That's
It's
good.
called choose you, honey. Choose you.
That's good. You're getting too old.
Lord have mercy. Some people are younger, they still ain't married. Maybe they're old because they're waiting for the best. Rather not live a lie and be miserable just to say they married. So
Right.
they're wise enough to wait until God give them what they supposed to have.
Right. Jesus ain't enough.
My God, was Jesus enough when we got married? If not, my husband need to get out my bed. You can't roll over and say good morning to Jesus. Jesus can't take you on a date and buy you flowers. At Valentine's Day coming up too. So, you know, you just want to, yeah, Jesus something, but Jesus created this in us.
Right.
He gave us this desire. And other than that, Adam would need Eve.
Right, right. You're too pretty, which I can't stand that one.
But you know what? I had to check myself on that because I've said that before. Like, you're too pretty. When we say that, we actually think we're saying a compliment.
Yeah.
But they interpret it as, oh, my God, you mean being pretty is going to keep me single? No. Being
Yeah.
pretty is a bonus. So, unfortunately, we need to just learn how to communicate better.
Yeah. Sex, having it or not.
Well, I tell everybody, my biblical beliefs, I don't believe you should have sex before marriage. That's just me. But I try not to just see it from a biblical perspective. I think about that's the one place you can actually create a life in.
Yeah.
Make sure the right person enter it.
Yeah.
Why let somebody enter it who's only temporary and end up with something that's permanent?
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve it without a license.
Yeah.
A goddamn license. Protect your body because you're going to be left with something. I can't say what I said in the book because I don't know the level of the TV. Make sure you left with the right thing. And
Right.
if he enter into you, you're
Yeah.
going to be left with something.
Yes, yes. So let's go on. and then the last one, he's coming.
He's coming, I thought, was the perfect statement to say to any single woman because it wasn't any reflection on them, but it was just a level of encouragement. But it's okay to tell somebody he's coming when you in 1 year in. But when they still waiting at the age from 20 to 40, they don't want to hear that no more.
Right.
It's almost like when people say Jesus coming, we get content and say,
Right.
well, we've been hearing that for 100 years. Now it just becomes an irritation. It just depends on the place that person is in.
Right, right. For all of the single people that may be watching, that may be a little discouraged, Coach Gail, take a minute and talk to that woman.
Guess what? Your life ain't over. It ain't ending. Enjoy it. Stop measuring yourself or waiting on to live your life until someone else. That's not what God planned for you. Singleness is what you make of it.
Yeah.
Singleness is how you embrace it. Enjoy it. Live it. And maybe if you don't become consumed with it, you'll find it when you ain't even looking for it. But hang in there and get around good people and embrace your friends. You need friends. Stop walking this life alone.
Yeah.
You need to have somebody that you walk this life out with. And I promise you, if you get around great women who empower one another, go on trips, go across the world.
Yeah.
Honey,
Yeah.
work long, build up your checking account. And serve the Lord also, because
Yeah.
I am a Jesus Lord.
Yeah, yeah. Amen, amen. And then thank you for that, by the way. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about, before we go, I want folks to learn a little bit more about Coach Gail. Tell us about all of your endeavors. You mentioned them in the beginning, but I want folks to get to know you a little bit more before we go. So tell us a little bit more about Coach Gail.
Well, what you need to know about me that you might not see.
Well, you're an author.
Huh? Yeah,
I said you're
I'm
an
an author
author.
now. I'm an author because God told me to write this book a month before Christmas and told me to have it ready on Christmas Eve and to make it free
Wow.
as a download so everybody could receive it. Didn't know how I was going to do it, so I wrote the book in 7 days. So the love, the mistakes and all that, that was love.
Yeah.
And thank God for the people who helped me to get
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
accomplished. But as far as me, I love my family. I want that. That's my first ministry. Because it's easy for you to say good things about me because you just met me. But I want to make sure that my son and my husband and my friends
Yep.
can say good things about me. The church came to add to the family, not take it away. Make sure you have your perspectives right. And when I do this, I still want to do the conferences. I still love speaking. I still love empowering people. But first of all, I love my family.
Right.
And even now, I'm embracing the moments now. My son get married May the 2nd. I'm taking this time that I don't consume my schedule and get so busy worrying about other people that I miss the little moments of my son's day.
Right.
Or the little moments because I can't recapture them again because I told him he ain't getting married again unless his wife passed. So listen, sure, I love people and I love God.
Yeah.
I love the fact I don't worry about hell. Yeah, I think about I'm better with him. I'm not serving him because I'm scared of where I may go.
Yeah.
I'm serving him because I know I need him. And he makes me better. He makes me have a different perspective about life. He gives me joy and love. And that
Yeah.
way I can convey it to others because
Yeah.
I want you to feel empowered when you're in my presence.
Yes.
I want you to feel better after talking to me.
And listen, Coach Gail, I feel better.
But we're going to have to do this often. I might have to fly and we have lunch.
Yes, listen, you need to come back. You need to
All
come
right.
back because there are so many things that single women struggle. And I remember the struggle. I remember telling my girlfriend, you're telling me all this because you have a warm body to lay next to at night. Stop telling me this. And finally she backed off, but I heard it. I was single for like 4 years. And so it's tough. So I appreciate everything you're saying. And then the other thing I appreciate is you're talking about women coming together because we need each other.
We do.
Yeah, and I grew up hearing, I got all boyfriends, I got all male friends.
Yes.
I can't get along with women. I appreciate you talking about that.
Yeah, because we do. I am you.
Yeah.
And we remember that and not be in competition and remember that I may have went through the same thing you went through, not the same situation, but I can feel and hurt just like you.
Yep.
And the reason why we don't have friends is because we're so insecure about who we are.
Yes.
Either we're homophobic or we got so many walls that's up that you can't even know when somebody's being friendly.
Yeah.
And stop saying that nobody cares. You don't give people the opportunity to care. Be in a position where you can receive love and where you can receive friendship because we do need one another.
We do. Coach Gail, thank you. We have to have you back. We have to have you back. All right. Thank you for coming on the Mercedes Wilson Show and blessing so many people. And I will be in touch with you soon because you have to come back.
All right, man. Hey, nothing but work. Let me know. I'm coming back and stay in touch. And everybody go download the book. Make sure you do that. It's free.
It's
You have
free.
No excuses. Married woman, I really want you to download the book because we got to do better by our single women.
Yeah.
We got to give them more attention, more love, more concern, create different events, and stop making them feel like they are less than.
Yeah.
We got to remember where we were. My single sisters, man, y'all better live your life and enjoy it and stop worrying about these people and correct your married women so they can know they're wrong because we have to do better by one another. I love you guys. Stay encouraged. Follow me, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
Hey, book me. I'll come see y'all.
Yes. Thank you, Coach Gail.
All right. Thanks for everything.
All
Take
right.
care now.
Right.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Krebs from Young Living Essential Oils. Do you realize being healthy is more than just diet and exercise? It's what you apply to your body. What products are in your home and your environment? Don't be overwhelmed. I'm here to help you one step at a time. With a company that is based on integrity and passion, Young Living Essential Oils. Call me at 585-708-4020 or my website, myйл.com/bodysense.
Hope, the new book by Mercedes E. Wilson, is a personal testimony of strength, determination, and faith in God, helping to overcome life's struggles. Buy it in hardcover, paperback, or Kindle edition on Amazon.com today.
Ever since I made my first beat, I knew music was a passion. Along with the beat makers in my company, I get to share my passion. Music is a way to dream, and now I get a chance to make dreams come true. Welcome to Soundmaster Beats.
Restore your body, beauty, and soul with Capriceology.com, providing wellness and ministry services for your church and family with master herbalist, iridologist, and conference speaker Caprice Butts. Are you as healthy as you want to be? Nutritional help is just a click away with online wellness packages and consultations, or grab your friends and book a wellness workshop for your church group. Plus, get daily inspiration to revive you from the inside out. Restore your body, beauty, and soul with Capriceology.com. Subscribe today for a free wellness guide.
I have a question for you today. What has God called you to do in your life? We live in a world full of comparison and tons of opinions. From social media to the nosy family member that feels like they're Holy Ghost Jr. in your life. What does God say to you? I remember being single and all of my married and dating friends and family having a ton of questions and a ton of advice for me. The thing that gave me the most peace is in the midst of it all, I was asking God what He had for me in that season. Sometimes you have to shut all of the other voices off. When the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding, and in all of our ways acknowledge Him, He will direct our path. It is true. The fact of the matter is that God cares about every single area of our lives. And for me, being single was needed. There were things that God had to work on in me before He allowed anyone else to come into my life. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. Spend time with God on the issues in your life. He truly does have the answers to our questions. And it's just a lot of times we carry the expectations of others with us, and it can cloud our judgment. When I took time to focus on me, it gave me the confidence that I needed to enter a relationship and truly be happy with myself. No one can tell you what God has for you but Him. You are not defective, and I encourage you to have fun learning you in this time. Ladies, you are a treasure and you're worthy of every good thing that God has coming in your direction. Thank you for allowing me in your homes today, and I pray God's blessing over you and all that you hold dear in your hearts. Learn more about this show and fill out forms to be a guest or give us your show ideas at MercedesEWilson.com. Also, follow me on all of the social media handles at Mercedes E. Wilson. And thank you for allowing us in your homes, and we will see you next week.
You're amazing. They'll never